Sprouts. A handful of broccoli sprouts can contain 50 times more anti-inflammatory compounds than fully grown broccoli. Now, if you haven't tried sprouts in general, they're basically plants at their very first stage of life, and they are super concentrated in nutrients. And honestly, you can sprout almost anything. Radish, lentils, alfalfa, mung beans, they all bring something different. But the A-lister out of all the sprouts are broccoli sprouts. When you chew them, they release sulforaphane that flips on a switch in your cells called NRF2. And this is like hitting go on your body's detoxification system to clear out oxidative stress and reduce inflammation. There was actually a really cool trial where 40 healthy overweight adults ate just 30 grams of raw broccoli sprouts that were fresh every single day. And after 10 weeks, their inflammatory markers like IL-6 and CRP dropped by up to 59%. That's super impressive. And since chatting to Doug Evans, I've been trying to eat so much more. And I try and grow them as well using this very simple sprouting system. If you just soak seeds, rinse them twice a day, after about 5 days, they're ready to throw into fresh salads, pile them on top of avocado toast, or just put them through a warm grain bowl just before serving so they keep their crunch and their potency. One of my first videos on YouTube was me putting some sprouts on the top of an egg Florentine back when I used to live in Sydney. I think sprouts are completely underrated. These should really be a cornerstone of a healthy diet, not just a garnish. Quality extra virgin olive oil, just like this, is not just for cooking. It's liquid anti-inflammatory. It's such a big part of the Mediterranean way of eating, which is one of the best studied diets for lowering inflammation. And the secret here isn't just the healthy monounsaturated fatty acids, it's also the polyphenols from the olive, like oleocanthal and oleopene. They act on the same inflammatory pathways as things like ibuprofen by inhibiting something called the COX enzyme, and that lowers inflammatory messages like prostaglandins. Now, of course, it's not the same as taking a painkiller. It's much gentler in its effect, and it works kind of like in the background, but it all adds up over time, and you're getting it in the context of whole food, again, packaged with all their anti-inflammatory properties as well. The benefits of this stack up fast. Just a drizzle, around 7 grams a day, was linked to around 28% lower risk of dying from dementia-related causes. That is staggering. But to get the most benefit, you really need quality extra virgin olive oil. First, you want to look for cold pressed, ideally in a dark glass bottle to protect those delicate compounds from light. Second, freshness is also super important because the polyphenols that make olive oil so powerful actually decline over time. Check the harvest or the press date and aim to use it within a year. And third, a taste test. When you try extra virgin olive oil, it should have a strong peppery hit at the back of your throat. Woo! That's a really good sign that you have a bottle that's high in polyphenols, which is exactly what you're looking for if you want to lower inflammation. And for extra points, bonus for the manufacturers, they will actually lab test their olive oil for polyphenols, and you want to be aiming for a minimum of 250 milligrams per liter. I go for at least 2 to 3 tablespoons of good quality extra virgin olive oil every single day with lots of other polyphenol rich foods to get those combined benefits. You've probably heard that you can't cook with olive oil. That is completely false. The polyphenols in olive oil actually protect it from heat degradation. Plus, the smoke point is around 180 degrees centigrade. So as long as you're not deep frying with olive oil and you're using it for low to medium cooking, it's great for everyday use. I use extra virgin olive oil in so many different ways. To dress salads, to finish a meal, you can use it any way you like. Tastes delicious.